Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken Digest and I'm coming live from Nyabohanse village in East Africa, Kenya. And it's a bright day, it's so shiny. The sun is out so strong. Yeah, but we are together with Yeyo. We're just making the... Yeah, initially started it yesterday. It's just doing the landscaping, removing all the debris so that he can plant some grass in the compound. And I know he has been really vital in just making Nasto's compound together with Miss Fle. And I think I started it like Yeyo, ulianza kazi hapa si kitambo? Kazi yeah hapa. Yeah, it started here yesterday. Let me just introduce him. Yes.
Ila kwa sasa hivi nimekuja tu kumalizia hapa.
Yeah, so it's just finishing. He has done almost most part of it.
Maana nilikuwa na kazi nyingine.
Yes.
Ndio maana sikuweza kumaliza.
Okay.
Kwanza, hello guys. Welcome Can Digest YouTube channel.
Yes.
My name is Yeyo kama Yeyo.
Yes.
Kwanza kabisa good morning.
Yes.
Good afternoon, good evening. Kwa siku hii ya leo ninayo furaha, nina imani ya kwamba
yes,
hata nyie ndugu zangu mmeamka salama. Na kwa wale ambao hamjisikii vizuri, jamani, Yeyo kama Yeyo, jamani nasema poleni. Na kwa wale ambao mnaumwa, jamani, Yeyo kama Yeyo naweza nikasema ya kwamba ugua pole. Kwanza kabisa natoa shukrani kwa wale ndugu zangu wote mnao support ndugu zangu wa channel ya YouTube, akiwemo Blaza Mala, Blaza Mayuguno, Blaza Nasto,
yes,
Mr. Flay, Can Digest, Yeyo kama Yeyo, Muruga 254,
yes,
Maja, Masi Empire. Naweza nikasema tu hivi kiujumla ma YouTubers all nasema tu ni asante. Yes. Alafu subscribe Brother Can Digest hata 5000 subscriber. Na mimi Yeyo kama Yeyo hata 5000 subscriber nasema tu ni asante. Na imani ya kwamba kuna baadhi imeelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji. Kwa wale mlioelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji, jamani, nawatakia tu kazi njema.
Yes.
Na hata mimi mwenyewe kwa siku hii ya leo nashukuru Mungu nimeamka salama. Yes. Na kama mnavyoona nipo kwenye kazi.
Yes.
Na maana siku zote wanasema ya kwamba kazi ni moyo.
Yeah, kazi.
Najua mara nyingi unapokuwa na moyo, mara nyingi kazi inakuwa nzuri zaidi.
Yes.
So nasema tu ni asante. Alafu pia nashukuru kwa wale ndugu wote mnaonisupport mimi Yeyo kama Yeyo. Nasema tu ni asante. Alafu nashukuru kwa wale ndugu wote mnaoipenda kazi yangu mimi Yeyo kama Yeyo.
Yes.
Nasema ni asante na natakia tu kazi njema.
Yes, so we're also having Mr. Liam here. He usually likes just being around us. So Yeyo is continuing and is putting the debris just in the wheelbarrow because he has to collect, as he has said, he's just finishing. So these are some of the debris that are still in the compound. This one can be burnt or they can be put in the garden just for mulching. Yeah. So Liam, yeah, so I think I'll go on. There's because of the landscaping, there's this part that so there's this part that wasn't done. It was already done, I mean, but I just want to maintain it. Mr. Liam, what are you saying? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just cure it for a bit. It's just a small place, just being part of the maintenance. So they already done it. They've done it so perfectly. The upper layer is called the Nero. Yes, so Mr. Liam is also here. Is just want to see. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
I'm fine.
Hi.
I'm fine.
How are you doing? Yeah, so you're shy now.
I'm fine.
Yeah, so Mr. Liam seems like he's shy. But yeah, we have we have water in the tap. So because it has been drizzling, Usually it's not that stormy. It's just showers of rain which can maybe, though yesterday it didn't rain that much, it just drizzled a little bit, then it stopped, I mean. Yes, so let me just pick up the water so that we can go and just cure it. So initially I had collected water in this our beautiful can. There's water in the tank, so there's still water. So yes, I don't know where it has reached, but some few days ago it was pumped to the other tank that was initially installed. So the water in here is not that much, but with the remaining few weeks, I think it's gonna rain, so we are expecting a bit water. So let me just pick it. Mr. Liam, let's go this way. So yes, Mr. Liam, yeah. Wait a second, wait. Yes, just wait. So this is where the water just coming from, directly from here. Then we are gonna do the curing a little bit. Yeah, so I think that one will be enough for today. So it was just this part of the compound, just a straight line. Here is just up there still doing the landscaping so that he can plant grass, because Master is planning to plant grass all the way next to the gate, the downer part of the compound, which I think is a good idea, because when you leave the compound bare like this, usually it comes along with the dust in the periods of low rainfall, and mud in a period of high rainfall. Yeah, and you know, with the chickens just in the compound, they always eat a lot of grass as they feed, because usually in the morning I always see Yayo give them grains and crushed maize. Let me just go and check if they're still there. So initially when we release them in the morning, we give them some grains. After that, then they can now just roam freely in the compound. So when they roam, mostly in the compound, they eat a lot of grass. So that's why I think it's so important to increase the amount of grass in the compound, so that at least even if they eat some still remains. Yeah, so the grains is like somewhere around here. So this is usually part of their meal. It's almost over. Yeah, so they usually supplement it. There's water around. We usually supplement it with the green grasses in the compound. Yeah, so I think the population also shouldn't be that more. I advised Nasto maybe to keep layers, but I also said that keeping layers is a little bit hard, especially if you don't have anywhere to take the eggs, because you have to keep on feeding the chicken, the hen, so that it can lay as many eggs as possible. So the only conclusion we came into is just to control the number of chickens in the compound, so that they don't eat away all the grass. But yes, that's the only solution. Yeah, and in the morning I saw just doing this structure just to support the passion fruit, because you know this passion fruit is the bigger one. It's usually the bigger one, and he was just doing, this is the binding wire. And when they usually build, especially the columns, some people call it columns, some people call it the pillar, they usually attach the binding, the D6, D10, whether you use the D12 or 16, you have to attach it with the binding wire. So this is always the wire that they use, and that's the wire that an has used just to tie around the 3 poles, so that the passion fruit can have some support while it grows, because it usually grows big, not that big, but it usually coils a lot. If you stretch it, maybe it can go even for 5 meters, that long. So you can imagine, so you have to give it enough support. There are 2. There's the other one still also has some support. The other one, the greener one, you see the pole, the one next to the pole, yes. And I think in the near, maybe like 3 months to be from now, I think they'll start bearing fruits, which I think is good, because having food in the compound, having your own place and being able to just harvest food from your own compound, I think is a good idea. It's fulfilling, it's nice, and I think even for the people watching this video, maybe for those that are aspiring to have a home, I think that's also always their aim, just to have fruit in the compound, grow them. Because sometimes just going to the shops, you can maybe go to the market and still not get what you went for. But I think if you just grow it within the compound, you can harvest it anytime, at any moment. If you have visitors, you can harvest it still any amount. Yes, but maybe if you go to the shops or the market, sometimes you can not find, or sometimes you can find in small amount. Yeah, so growing it is the best option. Yes, so I think with the support, the passion fruit will just grow as required. And I'm seeing, so these are the ends. You see, they are looking for food, even around the stem, in the roots. If you look closely, even these ones, see some, they have really scratched around the stem of the flower. Yeah, so I think Naso is always trying as much, because if you give hens food in the morning, at least they become full by around 11 a.m. if you, because these ones, they usually come out at maybe 7, around 7. Then if you give them food, they eat for like 2 hours, then I think they'll become full, so they won't eat as much grass, because that's the plan. Yes, over there, just making some space so that he can plant. Let me just go and ask him the type of grass he wants to plant, because in the compound you have this greener one. In the front of the gate you have the one with the serrated, with the whitish color at the edge. So let me just ask him the type of grass he's planning to plant around this part. Unazimwaga huko yes. I think this is the part it's yeah. Yes. So it's just pouring them here, also to reduce surface runoff. Yeah, so the serrated grass I was talking about is this one. See how it's serrated is? Yes. So yeah, we'll have to tell us the type of grass. Yeah. Hapa unapanga kuweka gani hapa? Nyasi. Nyasi gani?
Hapo na mpango nipandikize ukoka.
Ukoka.
Ukoka kama jinsi unavyoona hapo nje. Na maana mimi na mpango wa hapo nje niweze kutoa mbegu nije nipandikize. Maana kwa mfano hayo na nini naweka hapo. Naweka ni kwa sababu ya kuzuia mchanga ule utakaokuwa unatoka juu, basi unakuja unakaa hapo hivi. Mchanga unabaki hapo, maji yanaelekea chini.
So utapanda hiyo ndio utapanda hapo.
Hiyo ya nje ndio.
So yeah, he's planning to plant the serrated grass. Yes, here I think it will look so nice. Just have a look at this part. It's so nice. Huh? Baba ametoka. Ametoka kidogo. Nataka kumpigia simu. Mpigie simu. Sema hello. Hello. Yeah, so the young Liam is looking for Nasta, yes, looking for the Dutch. Yeah, so I think it will be a nice. We are still waiting for the outcome. You see, even this hen over here. See how they are looking for food. Yes. So I think we'll just wait for the final outcome. And I think because at least this time of the year they usually at least raindrops, and I think Nasta has even arrived. Yes, Mr. Liam was really looking for him. Yes, just arrived. Yeah, so with this time of the year, I think planting anything, because even the people around, the neighbors are planting. So for us, if we try just to plant grass, I think by next year around January they'll be so nice over here, spread. Yeah. So Nastas has just arrived. Liam, do your baba? Yes, so I think it's so. Yeah, amekuja. Unataka? Yes, Liam is so happy. So with the green trees, I think it will pose a very good environment. See the type of trees around. Yes, it will look so nice. So Liam, baba amekuja na sasa utaki kuenda. Liam is holding my hand over here.
Baba,
He doesn't want to go, but he was asking for the dad. Utaki kuenda sasa. Sasa sisi tutafanya kazi. Sasa nisaidie yeyo. Enda alafu nisalimie. Acha nikusaidie. Baba, yule baba. Enda salimia yeye. Alafu rudi.
baba kwa wapi?
Bayule. So this is the final outcome. At least we've tried to remove the topsoil, the debris. It was just a mixture of ballast, because if you remember, there's a video where we did, the place was made, then it was demolished again. So the debris, the concrete that were on the side are these ones, so they had to be removed, these ones. Yeah, so I think at least the place is looking good. The only thing remaining is just planting grass, because even the rains, it's not so bad compared to like some few weeks ago. It was so hot with a little rainfall, you couldn't do anything. But for now, the grass can be planted. Yes, so that the compound looks good. Yes, and there's some boulders is still in the compound. Yeah, and I think Nasto is because there's a time I asked him, and I think he has already even mentioned in the video, just collecting some of the stones for building. These are boulders for the foundation. The blue colored ones are always the best, and I knew them once I came around, and just around construction, that's when you always notice a lot of things concerning construction. And I'm seeing a lot, there's some sand, but the ballasts are so many. Maybe if I climb up you can see, but it's risky. It's so risky. One can slide. Yes. So there's so much of them. Yeah, which I think is good, because collecting materials, I think is always the best idea. If you want to build, you can collect material as much as you can, and the only thing maybe you can buy last are the cement, because you know cement can water can really easily affect it. But for the sand, the stones, if you're building stones or blocks, it's still good. Yeah, so we have some of our friends over here. Maybe I can just bring them on so that they can greet you. Jose, kujisalimia watu before muende.
What's up guys?
Yes.
Welcome again. You know, I don't know your YouTube channel. Ken.
Yes.
Ken underscore?
No, Ken Digest.
Ken Digest.
Yes.
It's actually welcome again to Ken. Ken what?
Ken Digest.
Ken Digest to the YouTube channel. My name is Mabere254. Actually, it's my first time to appear in your
Channel.
vlog.
Yes.
In your vlog. And today I come to visit Nasto, and I see you are doing the vlog, the video. It's my first time, guys, to appear in the Ken
Digest.
Digest.
Yes.
Kindly, guys, support him to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Even me, I have my YouTube channel by the name Mabere254.
Yeah, I always follow you. I think you are on the road to 5,000 subscribers.
3,000.
3,000.
Almost 5,000, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so kindly even me check out my YouTube channel, supporting me, guys, by subscribe to my YouTube channel through watching video,
Yes.
share, like, and comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's all. Or Muruga, you want to
Why
also?
Muruga is here to come and
Oh, don't fear, you are a YouTuber. You are a YouTuber. Say hi.
What's up, good people? First, I will appreciate Ken Digest for welcoming us to his channel.
Yes.
Kindly, if you are new to the channel, go subscribe, support Ken Digest. Road to
5,000.
5,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, as Ken has mentioned, my name is Mruga, but the YouTube channel's name is Mruga254. Kindly go check me out. Normally, I'm stuck around to 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say you are stuck, because you know YouTube, it's just videos. There's no, you can't say you are really stuck. Maybe if you're doing something else, you can just pause for some time, then you come back later. Okay, so thank you for your time. You are going to the border town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So done.
Have a nice journey. Yeah, so there are also some few cabros. Yes, cabros in the compound. They really look so nice. I think this one is it dark blue? I'm usually colorblind. The only colors I know are white, black, yellow, orange, blue. Yeah, blue I've mentioned, but I'm usually colorblind for the most part of it. But these ones are really nice colors over here, and I watched Nasto's videos, seeing him just making them in the compound. We have a couple of them also. I think these ones are red, these ones are white. They really bring out a really nice color. Let me just stand over here so that you can see all three of them. I think which is so nice, because even for the blocks, the building blocks for the walls, and also for the house, was just made inside the compound with a few help of some masons who just came over, and they was using sand, which I think is very economical, because at least you can monitor the number of cement being used, because if you mostly go and buy them, they're usually expensive, but if you make them on your own, it's so economical. Most people buy machines. There are also usually machines for making them. Maybe if you want to maybe if you're building a very huge house and you want many of them, and maybe if you're calculating with the work you're doing, maybe want to produce like more than 5,000 blocks in a day, or even more than 10,000, it's always advisable to use machines. But over here, when I was around, I used to see them just using the traditional way. They usually a tool shaped like block, so they just pour in sand mixed with cement, then just like that it forms a block. I think that's the traditional way. That one, if you go for that way of making the blocks, I think it will have you just making a few bricks at a time, which I think is also good because it's also an economical way of seeing it. Yeah, so this is the sand I think he's been using. Usually this is where I usually put sand. It finishes up, he brings more. It finishes up, he brings more, which is good. The sand is locally. There's a river just some few meters from the compound. Some villagers harvest sand from the river during the rainy season, and at least they get a source of income, because in Nyabohanse people are really building. If you look around, you see buildings coming up. A lot of YouTubers are building, so I think that's one of the niche. Maybe if you are a villager coming from around and you want to take advantage of the YouTubers building, instead of them maybe going to search for sand outside, you can just start harvesting sand slowly by slowly. Within a week or two, you can even have a sand that not a sand, but sand that can fill up one tipper, and one tipper always of sand goes for like I think 6,000 to 8,000. I think that's also depends on how you talk. 8,000 Kenya shillings I think will be the maximum, and that will be I think also it depends with the season, because during the low season, where there's low season of rainfall, there is less sand, making it very expensive because there's high demand. But during the high season, there's a lot of sand, and making the price to go low. 8,000 Kenya shillings is like $75, depending with the exchange rate at that time, or even $70. Yeah, but making your own materials in the compound, and even for buying the materials just locally in your locality or in your village, I think is the best way to go, especially if you are building for the first time. You really have to minimize on your purchases, because you never know. Building is so expensive. Sometimes it can surpass the amount you intended to use, which one thing I learned. Yes, and I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, so I think the way he has to always take his time, make things. Maybe someone can come here and maybe see and look around and say it's a lot of materials are sitting, but there's huge effort behind it, and even there will be much more to come. I think we'll add some more sand in case you want to continue constructing, and even for the cabros, they're still sitting around, still drying up. I know it has taken like more than 2 weeks or so. They're still drying up, and he'll start using them just around the house, as he mentioned. I asked him, and he told me that he preferred the colors. He really liked the colors that he has made, so he'll just put them around the house just to control splash, because when it rains, because the house is painted in and out, when it rains, the sand kind of splashing on the wall, so it will force you to keep on painting, and in due course, if you don't paint, it destroys the wall and the paint. But if you put cabros, as long as it's so clean without sand in it, the house will remain clean as it is. So the main aim is just to make around the house with cabros, and the all part of the compound grass, which is so good. It will be so good. I'm really waiting for the final outcome, as I've mentioned. Yeah, so this is some of the bricks you see, not bricks but materials. Yeah, with the number of building blocks I'm seeing around, I'm guessing the house will be somehow big. Yes, somehow big. But buying also them one at a time. I'm trying to be around shade. This plant, I think, was initially in the compound. Nasto didn't cut it down, so it's one of the trees. Apart from the blue gum you're seeing, they're just on the other part or behind the house along the wall. Apart from them, these trees also was in the compound. The shade is so nice, though it has some thorns on it, but as long as you don't touch it, as long as you just come and sit down below. I'm even seeing a block. Someone was seated here. Yeah, I think it provides a good shade. It's so I will say it's not that hot. It's not that hot compared to the past few weeks, but the sun is still strong. I really love the environment also. Over those trees is Tanzania, because Nasto, Marwa, Mayugno, and all of the YouTubers in Nyabohanse, they are at the border between Kenya and Tanzania. From here to Tanzania, I think if you move on a bus to the border, it's like less than 7 minutes and you are there. It's so close. You can even walk. Yeah, so that's the environment around. It's so calm, quiet. Yes.
It's okay, Shanda. Yes guys, we are here with Ken Digests. Mdogo tu. So he's training the car, although we have a rough road here, but yeah, everything is good. I think training on a bad road is the best, so that when you get to the tarmac, it becomes very easy for you. So you're just heading to the border town to go and see a few stuff, and then we'll be back. Yeah. So how does it feel?
It's effortless. It feels nice.
Yeah. Mudogo with the brakes.
No, there are a lot of potholes.
Yeah, there are a lot of potholes. So that's how our the land is a bit slope. It's been raining. I think that's the main reason why we have a lot of bad roads. But I wish the government maybe can do something. But I also think an automatic car is not that hard to learn, as long as you maybe understand the basic stuff. It becomes a bit easy. You can see guys the type of roads that we have. So these are the type of roads that we have here. As long as you can read maybe a few road signs here and there, you're good to go. But also it's recommended that you enroll in a driving school.
Especially this part. This part is usually
The trick.
yes.
Just go like that and then you go up. But the moment you put those wheels, I think those wheels really help. You know, this car,
The wheels are not worn out here.
yeah, I think this one was made for mostly tarmac, not rough road. Yeah, mostly tarmac. So on the rough road, it finds it a bit difficult.
But the wheels are
Yeah, so
you placed them like
yeah, we replaced.
6 months.
Yeah,
6 months ago.
yes, around 6 months. I'm not sure.
The time you went with some of them.
Yeah. It could be 6 months, but now it's a bit heavy. You know, it's a light van, so that's why you had to put at least
heavy wheels and some metal behind there to increase the weight, because it was very light, so it was a bit hard for it to maneuver on these roads. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are at the tarmac, and Nasta is the one on the wheel now, because I'm not yet used to driving on the tarmac road, so it's better to give someone more experience to avoid any incidents. Yes, so we are almost at the border town. It's not that far away. The next 2 minutes to 3 will be there. So the sun is almost coming down. It's around 5, almost 6 in the evening, and the day is coming to an end. If you look, you see children coming out of school. Yes, and I'll have to say that, because it's been like some few months before you took me on a ride, and with the results I'm seeing, you are a little bit smooth with driving compared to the initial days. And I think that's if you do something for a while and
Becomes
easy, yes. If you repeat it, because I know you drive it almost daily.
short distance.
Yeah, so you've gained a lot of experience, a lot. But when you go to the driving schools, the first car they give you is manual, mostly manual cars. You can either choose to start with a small one, but usually they are manual. Then as you progress, you move to more and more and more. You can drive. There's a stage where I think you can drive 10-wheel vehicle. Those ones are usually hard, but this is a van. Yeah, so we are almost there. The border town is not that far away from Nasto's residence. Yeah, so I think also with the time, it's almost getting dark, and I'm almost ending my video. So let us get to the border town and see what's up, what's going there, what's going on. I mean. Muro, how is the driving?
The driving is good, Even me, I admire one day
Yes,
to drive.
yes. Do you know how to drive?
I know to drive, but
Why?
not in a tarmac road.
Okay.
Rough road where people are not there.
Yes.
Not a bit.
Not even for me. I've learned through observation. So is that also your case?
I used to drive this car
Okay.
back in the days when we were with Nasto. He
Okay.
used to give me to do road test.
You can learn a few, so that when you go to the driving school, it's a bit easy.
Yeah.
You have the experience.
You learn fast.
Even me, I never knew. Before we made this car, when we repaired it,
Yes.
I've never driven before. But at least right now I have some good experience.
Yeah. So guys, we are at the border town. It's not that quite. It's a short distance. So
It's like 10 minutes.
yeah, 10. I think it's almost less than 5. But I think 10 minutes on a bike. Yeah. But when you are on a van like this one, it's a short distance. So we have just arrived, and I'll try as much just to share what the border town brings. Yeah, so we've just arrived. It's so shiny, the sun is almost setting down, and I'll just have to end my video. For those that have watched till this part, I'm so grateful. Just take care of yourself and your family so that we can meet in my next video. Bye bye.